Guys, I want you to watch this whole entire video. I want you to give me your perspective of what I am about to say. Just comment down below. Enjoy. Hey yo, what the fuck is up, everybody? Back at it again with these late night commentaries, back in front of this camera and back in front of this computer. Today we did a little bit of legs and a little bit of cardio-ish. Just the reason being is because today is my birthday. That being said, I do turn 21, which is a big deal for everyone in society. But to start off the workout, we did cardio on an inclined angle. Not going too fast, but going fast enough where you are feeling a somewhat of a burn and to warm up pretty much. And as you can tell, my friend was there, so he was recording me. And then we went into the studio room and then we did suicides or ladders, whatever you want to call it. We did 5 rounds of that, and let me tell you, this is the most simplest and short distance I have ever done, and I was so tired. Obviously this is sped up. We were not going this fast. I was trying to go my fastest, but I was actually not going as fast as I thought when I reviewed the footage, so I sped it up a little bit just because it would have been like 10 minutes, because we did do this for a while, and then I did cut it up a little bit because it was a long time. I forgot I was recording. And this is a great way to warm up, and this is a great way to do cardio other than going on the treadmill or other than doing stairs and elliptical, whatever it is. This is a great alternative for your cardio. Right after that, we did leg extensions and leg curls. Make sure you keep your hands to the side. I was gonna do this. That's not a good idea because you don't have a tight core and tight everything. Obviously this is sped up. I don't know if you can tell, but it is sped up because I wanted to make this video short as possible because I do have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Reason being because it's my motherfucking birthday. But make sure you always do this controlled and slow. Obviously, like I said, this is sped up, so we did do it slow and controlled. And that machine that I'm doing at the moment is actually a really good machine for your hamstrings because it keeps everything else isolated and you just feel it in your hamstrings. And then after that, we just did a plate, 10 to 12 or 12 to 14 reps. And it wasn't about, this time it wasn't really about getting heavy weight out there. It was just more about feeling the exercise and how you're supposed to do it controlled and how to actually fulfill the activation of that muscle. So we decided to keep it semi-light on the squat machine. And I don't know, I really do enjoy going light on some days and then heavy on other days. I prefer to go lightweight and do more repetitions and actually feel the contraction of the muscle. We did do a leg press a little bit on the heavier side, not too heavy, nothing where we were just dying, like we couldn't do the last set. Obviously we put in the work in this exercise and in this sets. We did 3 sets of that, and we actually did a superset of just regular air squats, nothing too complicated, just keep the blood flowing. And then burpees is a good exercise to do. And as you can tell there, he is doing it the way where he doesn't let it drop on his shoulders. I would recommend you to lift it up and drop it on your shoulders and then come squat down. And it's not a huge difference, it really isn't. Some people actually jump into the squat, which is also very beneficial, but at the moment we're not doing that because 1, we're retired, and 2, it is actually very, very hard. It's not very, very hard, let me not intimidate. It is actually not as hard to do, but it is hard enough where you have to do it right because then you feel uncomfortable doing it. And then after that, I think we went back to the studio, did a couple burpees and jumping jacks and stretched out, did a little cool down. And that was pretty much it, guys. Nothing too crazy. And I didn't want to skip the day, although I will tell you this, I am not going to upload tomorrow, Friday, because I am going to go out. And I would upload, but I won't have time to go to the gym. I usually go at night, and tomorrow it's going to be one of those days where I have work and then I have school and then I have dinner with my family. They're going to take me out to eat. because obviously it is my birthday. But let me tell you something, this is not related to fitness. This is not related to working out, or like I said, fitness or the gym or gaining muscle or losing weight. Whatever it is that you guys want to accomplish, you go out there and you do it. Because if you don't do something, you're gonna regret. If feeling regret doesn't feel good. Obviously, it's like when you ask this one girl, or you're about to do it, but you don't do it. So what if? There's a lot of what if in this world, but time never stops, and that's the only thing that there is a ton of time. And I wish, now that I'm 21, I wish I would have started working out as hard as I'm doing when I was 20, when I was barely into this fitness industry, when I was actually working as hard as I really wanted to, because I wanted it bad. Before, I was working out just because I kind of wanted it, but I didn't want it enough where I wanted to sacrifice pain. I wanted to sacrifice other things, going out with my friends, going to the movies, or hanging out with my family, whatever it is. Everything and anything takes sacrifice. If it's the gym, if it's your business, if it's school, if it's your job, obviously it takes time. Focus on what you want to do and fulfill what your goals are, and make a plan, make a poster of where you want to be and when you want to do it. Because if you are just traveling, it's like when you do a GPS system and you don't know where you're going. If you're just going and someone tells you go here and you don't know the directions, how the hell are you going to get there? There has to be a roadmap to where you are headed and where your destination is and how you're going to get there. Because if you take the wrong turn, then you're going to get lost. And when you get lost, you're just wasting your time. And when you waste time, there's no way of getting that back. And I'm not telling you to do everything as stated on your plan, obviously not. But if you do have an idea, it's really, at the end of the day, it's how bad you want something. Because if you don't want it bad enough, then you're not going to do it. You're not going to fulfill your goals, and you're not going to be happy. At the end of the day, it's all about being happy. And for me, anything that I would tell you guys, or the people who are watching, or if no one's watching, or when I grow up, I look at this video, I'm going to look at myself and be like, wow, that moment was the day I decided not to waste time anymore. I am not playing. Like, it's one of those things where you wish you could have done this, you wish you could have done that, but guess what? You're not going to change anything that happened in the past. You're here, today is the moment where change happens. What happens from now into the future is what's going to affect it. Don't look at the past. Just let the past go. Whatever happened, happened. Your past does not determine on where you're going to be. Okay? Always keep that in mind. Your past will not determine on where you will go. If you start doing something today, make sure you do it at 100%, at least 100%. At least 100%, 110% even better. But also, let me tell you something, do not let other people get into your head. Reason being, always stay positive. Positive vibes comes with positive attraction to more positivity. Let other people judge you. Let other people say things about you. But you know what? Who cares if they do? Because you're doing yourself, and you're gonna benefit out of what you do for yourself. You're not doing it for anyone else. You're not doing it for that person who's working out. You might be doing it to impress someone, or a girl at the gym, or whatever it is, but think about it for yourself and yourself only. Because whoever, and the only person who benefits from what you do, if it's either working out, working hard, at work, at school, whatever it is, only you will benefit from what you do. The work that you put in is the results that you're gonna get out. It's plain and simple. There's nothing complicated in that equation. And help other people. That is my main objective. Like, yeah, I go to the gym and whatnot, but my main objective is helping other people. And I don't want this video to be so long, so I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I'm gonna have a great time with my family and friends, because you know what? I deserve it, and I'm going to fulfill every second of my life to be at its full potential. So as always, share this knowledge with your friends and family. If you have any questions, just comment down below. It's the easiest way to get in touch with me. You can try to email me. I will look at them, but it just takes me a little bit of time. Oh, and don't forget to hit that bell because sometimes I upload different times if you're new to this. But if you're not, then you should know when I upload. Like I said, make your muscles cry. This is Gymsker, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.